Nah, it's sometimes I swear to God, liberals think they're kids. And yes, I'm making coffee right now, so don't mind the dirty pot either. But I swear to God, liberals are like kids in a way. You know what I mean? It's like you trying to tell a kid not to put the hand in the cookie jar. And you're like, no, Timmy, you can't put your hand in the cookie jar because if you do, it's bad for your health. You're gonna get the diabetes. You know, Same thing with liberals. No, Jessica, you can't talk shit about Charlie Kirk's death. You can't do that, or you're gonna get fired and be homeless. Sounds familiar. Or no, Timmy, you can't go to a Charlie Kirk vigil and start, screaming "F Charlie Kirk" because you're probably gonna get your ass kicked. It's like liberals, they don't know right from wrong, or they do, and they just don't care, you know. And yet, if they do, well, then they call us Nazis, man. It's like, it'd be even goofier, you know, because I don't know. Democrat seems to me, like the party that was racist and wanted slavery. Ooh, if you want to think about that, do your research there. It's some funny stuff, bro. If you want to know something that's gonna mind fuck you, you look at what the Democrat Party wanted to do, instead of. Oh yeah, I'm in the middle of making coffee right now. I don't know if I already said that. Like I am still in the middle of waking up, and I'm like, yeah. Let me start out with something else this morning. Oh yeah, and also to the liberals who are screaming and crying that you lost your job, and also one of you living out of your car. Good, very good. I like that. Because with all due respect, if you're going to be mocking the family, of a man whom I respect and admire who is recently deceased, then you know what? You should find out what life is really like sometimes. You should try being homeless once or twice. Been there, done that. And I will tell you, you want to know hard, you want to know difficulty, you want to know struggle, you want to know, you know, because I guarantee you, go back, and if you don't have to live out of your car or be on the streets, then go back to living in your mama's basement, okay? She's probably still got a blankie and a pillow laid out for you. She's like, come home, Timmy. Come home, Timmy. We'll take care of you. Don't worry. We'll handle everything. And you know what? Your bosses were right to fire you because you don't know how to emotionally regulate yourself enough. You don't. You go in. Oh. Well, actually, well, no, I'll wait on that one. I'll wait on that one. As much as I want to go into this one, I'm gonna wait a second. But you go in and you say that shit on the internet, right? And your boss sees that shit, and they're like, "Jesus, yeah, you're going out here saying that shit. What happens if you find out another one of our fellow employees is conservative and you shoot them up too, or you call for them to get killed too?" You know what I mean? And they're like, yeah, you're a liability. We have to fire your ass because if it is made known that you made this content and we didn't fire you and you ended up killing somebody, then hell, you know what? That family now has a liability to sue our asses too because we didn't make a safe environment for, our other employees. So there's also a legal aspect to it, when you just follow the lines of common sense and are really into entrepreneurship and looking on how things work. That's kind of how that works. And that's what smart people do. That's what people who know how to properly regulate their emotions can do. Do we get pissed? Yes. We're human. Do we say shit we don't mean? Sometimes. But when I get pissed enough, I always say shit I mean. And when I'm calm, I'll still tell you I meant what I said too. So, kind of depends. You know, depends on the person. There it is. Now, there are a lot of types of angry people. Some angry people shoot up buildings. Some angry people shoot people. Some angry people say crazy shit on the internet. We're joyful people. Either way, I find it interesting how somebody could find joy in somebody's death. Okay. I personally, I don't get it. I've never understood. It's probably because I'm not, a psychopath, but whatever. Um, but I find that to be absolutely crazy, and crazy people just, are always angry. They're always, sad. They're always, childish, or they got low T for dweebs, every single one of them. That's done, by the way. I'm also setting this aside and coffee. Ooh, going on a rant about coffee again. Don't let me. But no, I'm telling you, man. I mean, people are people, and people can be pieces of shit. Best believe that. You know what I mean? So yeah, your employer had every reason to fire your ass. Because you were an employee, motherfucker. At that point, you were a liability. Hell, I'll go as far as to say this. America, don't hire any more libtards, because that's what you can come to expect from them. And let's just say, as a society and, as people ourselves, I mean, and this is just me, I don't expect a lot. I don't expect a lot from the libtards. Because they're out here celebrating people's deaths, acting foolish, being pathetic. And with all due respect, I mean, cry all you want in the comments. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. Also, blatant instigation here. Very blatant instigation, but put me on your list too. You know. Here's my thing. You don't scare us, man. I know that was the idea, right? I need to fix that anyway. But I get it, you were trying to scare us and make us be silent. It's not how that works, Bubba. It really isn't. It's not how that one works. See, when you get like that, we only get louder. Some of us angrier. And that's how that works. Now let me move on to this little fucker called Destiny. So many of you have already seen the interview of Destiny. So I'm going to kind of break down more or less what I saw and give you my take on what he said. So, and I'm going to paraphrase a bit, and I don't expect it to be entirely accurate coming from my mouth right now. So I'm like half asleep. But at the same time, I'm gonna tell you what I heard instead. So in one of these lines, Destiny said that, conservatives need to be worried and be fearful, right, of going to these events because, they're probably going to get shot at and they need to turn down the temperature a bit. So, in those two lines, here's what I heard. First and foremost, there's a call to action, right? And for those of you who know anything, when you're trying to sell something, right, you got to create the call to action. That's the most important one. He's telling his, Looney Tune gang that, hey, you know what? There's some people we don't like, and, they need to be afraid of us, taking another one of them out. So, they need to fucking go into the back, go sit in the back of the bus, and let the Democrat Party sit in the front, take the wheel, and let us do what we want to do. Because I don't care that who you voted for. I don't care that Trump won. Go cry to your leader because you're afraid and you need directions. No, no, we don't do that. See, listen here, Bubba. Listen here. There is a clear dividing line, alright? Y'all motherfuckers are crazy. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. And here's my thing. Destiny, you can't talk on anything, okay? You can't. You. Here's the thing. When you shot Charlie, you shot our negotiator. And I will say this a million times. We don't negotiate with terrorists. We don't. We really don't. So, instead, Bubba, why don't you, go hit the road somewhere over there? Maybe left, maybe right. I don't know. Pick a way, and then we'll continue going straight. Okay. But I know which way on the road you're going to take. I'm going to take the left because that's the only way you know. Just, slurping up, you know, uh, that leftist jizz you did. Slurping up that Soylent Green. Oh my God. Another unhinged, undercaffeinated rant from me to you. So, love you guys. Be good or be good at it. I'm gonna wake the fuck up. Damn, that's crazy.